What if we told you Penny might not be gone forever? Big Bang Theory fans, you might want to sit down for this one, because Kaley Cuoco just dropped a not-so-subtle hint that has the internet spiraling into full-blown nostalgia mode. One raised eyebrow, one dramatic pause, and one unforgettable big eyes moment later, fans are now convinced Penny could be making her way back into the Big Bang universe. And no, this wasn't a hard no. Not even close. Today, we're breaking down Kaley's exclusive comments, the new Big Bang Theory spin-off already in the works, and why this tiny reaction could mean something much bigger than anyone expected. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because this one hits right in the feels to understand why this moment matters so much. You have to remember what Penny meant to the Big Bang Theory. When the show premiered back in 2007, Penny wasn't just the girl next door. She was the emotional anchor, the audience surrogate, and the unexpected glue holding together a group of socially awkward geniuses. Over 12 seasons, we watched Penny evolve from a struggling waitress with Hollywood dreams into a confident, successful woman with real agency, and a fan-favorite love story with Leonard. For Kaley Cuoco, Penny wasn't just a role. She was a life-changing chapter that reshaped her entire career. During a recent interview, Kaley was directly asked the question fans have been dying to hear answered: could we possibly see her reprise Penny in the upcoming Big Bang Theory spin-off? And instead of shutting it down, Kaley paused, widened her eyes, and reacted in a way that said everything without saying anything at all. When the interviewer mentioned the spin-off currently in development of the one centered on Stuart, titled Stuart Fails to Save the Universe, Kaley's reaction was immediate and telling. Big eyes. An knowing look. And then she said, "That's not a no. In Hollywood language, that's practically a yes." When asked if she misses Penny, Kaley didn't hesitate. She admitted she loves the character deeply, calling Penny one of her favorite roles of all time. She openly shared how Penny changed her life professionally and personally, crediting the show for opening doors she never imagined. Kaley reflected on the journey, the people she met, including legendary producer Chuck Lorre, and the fact that everything she has today traces back to that role. 12 years. Over a decade of her life. And according to Kaley, that chapter still holds immense meaning. Within hours of that interview circulating online, social media exploded. Fans flooded comment sections with one message: please bring Penny back. Big Bang Theory communities lit up with speculation, theories, and emotional throwbacks. Entertainment outlets quickly picked up the story, framing Kaley's reaction as a strategic tease rather than an accident. Because let's be honest, the season's stars don't make oops faces on camera. Everything is calculated, and fans know it. The upcoming spin-off, reportedly centered around Stuart, already has fans curious. Stuart has always been one of the show's most tragic yet lovable characters, and placing him at the center opens the door for familiar faces to pop in organically. Penny appearing even briefly wouldn't feel forced. In fact, it would feel comforting. A bridge between the old world and the new. And Kaley's openness suggests the timing might finally be right. What makes this even more interesting is where Kaley Cuoco is in her life right now. She's no longer chasing roles, she's choosing them. As a mother, she's openly talked about how every project now has to make sense for her family. That perspective alone explains why she hasn't rushed back into long-term sitcom commitments. But a guest appearance, a limited arc, that's a different story. And fans know Kaley has always honored her roots. Industry insiders often say this is how legacy returns begin, not with contracts, but with comfort. Stars revisit roles when they feel emotionally safe, creatively respected, and personally fulfilled. Kaley checks all three boxes. She's successful, grounded, and nostalgic in the healthiest way. Her recent interviews show zero resentment toward Big Bang, only gratitude. That's usually the green light before negotiations even start. Kaley also opened up about her daughter Matilda and how her child barely recognizes her fame unless it's her dad on a poster. That humility speaks volumes. Penny isn't a paycheck to her anymore. Penny is legacy. And that's exactly why a return would be intentional, not desperate. Fans don't want a reboot. They want a meaningful moment, a wink, a callback, a goodbye that feels like a hello. If Penny returns, even briefly, it would instantly boost the spin-off's visibility. Ratings would spike, headlines would dominate, and for Kaley, it would reinforce her image as a star who honors her audience. It wouldn't trap her in the past. It would elevate her present, especially as she balances thrillers, dramas, and her upcoming comedy project Kansas City Star. We've seen this before. Friends, Will and Grace, Frasier. Legacy sitcoms thrive when original stars reappear organically, and Big Bang Theory has one of the most loyal fan bases in TV history. Penny's return wouldn't just be fan service, it would be smart television. So did Kaley Cuoco officially confirm Penny's return? No. But did she leave the door wide open? Absolutely. And in Hollywood, sometimes a raised eyebrow speaks louder than a signed contract. One thing is clear, Penny still lives rent-free in Kaley's heart. And fans are more than ready to welcome her back.